came out, took care of business. Now y'all came out, played physical, kept together, and ended the season the way you want to end it. Let's talk about this game, man. You all talking about that.
We knew coming in, that their offense was a fast tempo team. So we kind of practiced tempo a lot during the bowl practices, just trying to implement what they're gonna give us. But I think we came out and did a great job of sticking with the game plan that we had. Coach Barnes had us going with. So I think we came out with a great attitude. His message to us was energy was gonna win this game, and the team that had the most energy was gonna win. So I think we did that tonight. I think we accomplished that goal. And shout out to the big boys in the front. You know, they gave a lot of pressure tonight and forced a lot of sacks and, you know, interceptions that we had tonight. So shout out to the big boys, and I just think we came out with grit and a lot of energy.
And Seth, what you see, man? You came out 20-29, 3 touchdowns, and like you got your momentum and you got your rhythm, and you just started picking them apart. So what did you see from Utah State, and what are you so impressed about your offense in this game?
I feel like all of our offensive skill players played well today. In the second quarter, we just had a spark, like you kind of mentioned, and I'm just proud of them and the way they finished the season. Like you kind of mentioned about the energy, that was a big deal. Just, you know, whatever team wanted it more was going to win the game. And, you know, we just trusted our plan coming into the game, and we had a bunch of players make plays. You know, Jay had a long touchdown run, and had a couple here and there. Prescorn had a touchdown. Eddie had a good over-the-shoulder catch. Joe had one up the sideline. So they were just getting open for me. And then with enough time, we're, you know, a successful offense.
Yeah, the SMU game enter your mind at all in the preparation for this, how into that versus coming into that?
No, not really. I knew it was the same stadium, obviously, but you know, I put the pass in the pass, and I was focused on that opponent, Utah State.
Do you feel like a better homecoming this time at least?
Yeah, for sure. Just, you know, getting a win. So that's all it's really about. So just happy we sent the seniors off the right way.
And Quindell, for you, obviously, the last time some guys were promoted in Dallas, it didn't go the way you wanted. So to come back and get the bowl win here in Dallas, what does it mean for you seniors who remember the Cotton Bowl, who remember those SMU losses, to get this win and be like, put all that behind y'all and y'all got this?
Yeah, I don't think this is probably maybe a couple seniors that was on the team who went to the Cotton Bowl. But I don't think that really kind of crossed our mind. We just wanted to focus on this game, win this game, and go out champions and go out the right way. So I think our mentality was just to go out the right way and focus on it and win the game.
When you come into this last 2 weeks stretch, has the emotions or have the thought set in that this is it for you, that this is the final time for you, that you really had a chance to kind of reconcile that yet?
It's crazy because I really didn't. I just felt like I knew it was coming to an end, but I just went by it day by day and just trying to enjoy my brothers, just enjoy everybody. And I think that whole process was me just being where my feet are, knowing that, the end was coming, but I just wanted to be where my feet are. And I really didn't really have any emotions these last 2 weeks, but I kind of did reflect on, the times here at Memphis, the great thing that, I've done here at Memphis, but it's going to be bittersweet, I thank Memphis for giving me the opportunity to play here, showcasing my talents. So I mean, I can't ask for any more.
Speaking of emotion, the way the defense started the year and the way y'all played that Mississippi State game, walk us through the emotion of how I felt after that game and finishing the season the way you played today, and how y'all finished the season.
Yeah.
That's one of the strong. Just go from there. Just give us some.
So Mississippi State, we prepared, the last 2 weeks prior to going to the game. When we felt confident. We felt confident going to the game, and we actually went in the game. It was like, oh, shucks, is it, you get shell shocked, you thought you was, the defense that you prepared for, but it was a wake up call. We know we had a lot of work to do. We know it was the SEC team, but then again, we had a lot of work to do. and just going through the season, you know, we had times where we were consistent, and then we had times where we were inconsistent, and you know, letting big plays happen. A series here, one missed assignment here, caused for a big play throughout the season, and just the end of this way, you know, it's big. You know, it's going to go into the next season knowing, you know, how confident we are with the players that we have, and the guys coming back for sure. I think it's going to be a big point of emphasis going into the next season of just being consistent. And I think that Coach Barnes going to emphasize that going into the wintertime.
So not everybody just put in their college career with the grandmother. So just being able to have this moment on your way out, how does that cap off the career you had?
It tops it off well. I say just you know, the grind, blood, sweat, and tears you have with the guys, man, and just to end it this way, it's great. It's bittersweet, you know. All of them hard times, late nights, early mornings, with my brothers, man. It all pays off at the end. So just hoisting a trophy up, man, it puts the cherry on top of everything. I cherish every moment. I love the guys, man. I told everybody, for the most part, if not everybody on the sideline, I got to most of them, you know, told them I love them and I appreciate them for everything that they've done, and you know, just continue to follow the process. And I think that's the great thing about it.
And then for you, Seth, as you guys look toward next season and try to build on this year, how exciting is it to see that, you know, some of the guys that are coming back were able to do they were able to do today?
I mean, it's really exciting. Just, you know, I feel like in my mind, they've all been capable of that the entire season. And, you know, plays have been there and they haven't been there, but I'm just happy that most of our guys are coming back, you know, a lot of skill position and pre-scoring running backs. You know, with this day and age, there's transfer portal and everything's just crazy and there's not much loyalty to a team. So I'm just grateful right now, you know, things could happen, but you know, what I know is that most of our guys are coming back. So obviously we're losing a great player in Quindell and, you know, Zay, Tyler, and then, you know, a bunch of other guys, but I'm fortunate that a lot of those guys are coming back next season.
Except for you guys speaking on that, a lot of the guys said that this could be a momentum builder for next year with the way you guys play, with so many guys stepping up with this defense, with another year under Barnes. How confident do you guys feel even more now that this can be something where, hey, we can build on this even more going to 23?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, things didn't hash out the way we wanted to this season, but a lot of the games were winnable in my opinion, and closer than the scoreboard may entail and things like that. So just, and you know, it'll be my first year being under the same coordinator for back-to-back years, and obviously Barnes will be back. I hope all of our coordinators stay. So just to continue to build that chemistry with everyone together. You know, Eddie, Joe Skates, all of them should be coming back. Pre-scoring, 3-0 linemen. So we're losing Matt Dale and Austin Myers and Hassel and Gabe Rogers on the offense side of the ball. That was their last college game, so happy we sent them out the right way. But there's more work to be done for the younger guys, and we'll get to the off season whenever it's that time. But I'm just happy we won this game.
What's something you want to improve on this year, the next year? Is there any kind of one thing that you want to focus on?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more than one thing for sure. I said it earlier to someone else, just, you know, steadying my feet down a little bit and trusting the pocket. That's been one of the recurring themes for me that's caused issues and, you know, negative plays. So I just need to, you know, relax a little bit. I mean, intermediate throws to my left, on the run to my left. There's a bunch of things, but we'll get more into that and whenever we break down the games and do self-analysis, all that type of stuff, offensive analysis. So we'll get to that later.
Hey, Seth, the first 3 drives, it seemed like you guys had a lot of rust on the offense, because like it wasn't clicking, but something happened in the second quarter and you could get it click. What happened in the second quarter to get you guys back on track?
I mean, we just stopped taking negative plays and stopped hurting ourselves. I took a couple sacks early, which obviously stalled out drives, and then I feel like we had a lot of penalties, which is unlike us this season. I know coming into the game, we were top 5 in the country, least penalized teams. So we had a lot of flags thrown that kind of stalled our drives to a certain extent. And then obviously I took a sack and then we had a holding call or something, and then I fumbled. So that was bad. But that spark in the second quarter really helped us to win the game, just because the rest of the game is kind of just in the second half, we're kind of just trying to, maintain clock management and things like that. So
Anybody else?
Quindell, with Utah State wide and split, you were having this guy a lot over the number 2 slot, and then sometimes you would roll back to the middle of the field. Like, was that one of the big things in your bowl preparation, some of the disguises that y'all give to their quarterback?
Yeah, we knew that coming in, they're a big tempo team, so a lot of RPOs coming from them. So we just wanted to disguise, get them out of rhythm. So we had a lot of roll downs, disguises, just trying to get them off rhythm, like I said. And for the most part, a lot of safety movement going on. We had a lot of pressures. You go into the game with certain calls, but you run more calls than you would than the other calls. So I felt like we did a good job tonight disguising and just getting them off rhythm.
yeah, I mean, it's great just to be back. We were here last week, but even more people got to come to this game just because the holiday break. So I like 14 family members and a couple of friends show up. So it's good for us to put on a good performance for them, and feels good just to be able to see them after the game. And obviously the season's concluding, so I'll just drive 35 minutes and be home, spend some time with them. So I'm just grateful to have people around me and the teammates and coaching staff that I have around me.